What is going on, guys? Custody TCG here, back with another Clover Pit gameplay. If you like the content, consider dropping a like, maybe even a comment saying SpaghettiOs, and a subscribe if you want to see more content like this. So today, I decided that I want to do a interest build. I don't think I have uploaded an interest build yet, so we're going to do that. And just for the sake of shiny Lucky Charms, we're going to do the expensive Love Memory card. No particular reason why we're picking this one. There is a interest-focused card, but I don't think it works very well for what I'm going to be trying to accomplish. Okay, so we got to be a little careful with our tickets here right off the bat. We always pull out the limbs because we are never afraid. So that's a nice find there. I'm gonna grab those Clover tickets. Briefcase, not worth the tickets right now. Disc B, however, very good pickup. So we're gonna grab that. And you know what? Screw it. We're going for it. It has the speculative trait on it, and it'll line up with our Disc B. Let's see. I spent money to where we only get 6 spins, but in that instance, then the first spin of my next round will be the disc triggers. So if we find something like a shiny red rock or something else that we can trigger right off the bat for turn 1, that would be pretty cool. It looks like no luck for us there. Okay. Maybe we take a peek in here. I think I want the ancient coin, even though it kind of messes up our disc triggers. We'll grab the choo-choo train because it's free. I mean, why not? And we'll do a deposit. Let's do another 7 spins. Nice. Get a little stack there. Get a jackpot. That should set us up well for the rest of the round. Oh yeah. Nice juicy jackpot. There goes the choo-choo train. Alright. Not a bad turn. Probably gonna do one more round here. Let me grab you. See if we can find any interest items. Or items of interest. Oh, a speculative trait skull. That's actually really good. We might consider discarding stuff if necessary. So let's top off here. And we'll go for the 3 spinner. Another nice stack, but no jackpot. Okay. So now we can consider selling something just to get that skull. And I think it has to be you, Ancient Coin. Even though you have the Florid trait, we want the speculative trait charms. Okay. Let's turn in. Get our drawers full. See what we got. Tuba hat. Voicemail. Fake coin. My favorite. Let's pull you out. And I think I'm just going to get rid of all of these. Just net some tickets from these. And I mean, it's not an interest build if we don't have Naughty Dealer, so we're definitely going to need that. I think I'm just going to snag tickets here right now. We'll grab you, potentially you for luck, but I think our disc combo's just fine. Raging Capitalist with a speculative trait. Pretty good. Also, we get a free cat, so we'll take the lucky cat. This interest build starting off quite nicely. It would be nice if we could find a stonks with the speculative trait. That'd be pretty funny. Okay, we're gonna go for the 1 ticket here. Choo-choo. I'm gonna take a moment to thank you guys so much recently for the support. The channel has just been growing like crazy, and I'm very thankful for all of you with your kind comments and for supporting the content and my creator goals. So I'm going to continue to strive to get better and better at this commentary thing and keep you guys entertained. And thanks for tuning in. All right. We got ourselves in a pretty decent position. I don't know if there's any... Ooh, property certificate is definitely something to work towards. So we only have 2 rounds left, but we should be able to get enough tickets doing the 3 spins to grab that. Plus we got a chance with the Raging Capitalist as well. There we go. Diamonds is a nice thing to hit with both the discs. Get those re-triggers, get a couple tickets. Big coin popping off. Okay. Just gotta put something in the drawer to pull out the property certificate, or to purchase it rather. Grab that. Maybe we'll grab some free respins, see if there's anything else. We are not dedicated towards any symbol yet, so I don't think we need to get the harbor. And the bell pepper is tempting, but not necessary. I think what we'll do is we'll score here, or turn in. We'll take a look what we got in our drawers. I think we're set up in a pretty decent position. There's Chunky Cat. He's a chunky boy. I think we're definitely grabbing Chunky Cat. Treasure chest with florid trait. Cat food? Sure, why not? I think we can get rid of the choo-choo train now. Our scoring should be somewhat consistent. And then we'll throw up the Chunky Cat. And I don't think we're necessarily dedicated to sticking with a white or red phone. So before I make any decisions on the phone here, we'll see what we come across and see if there's anything that piques our interest. We are going to be keeping our eyes open for Abyssu as well as the cardboard house. There's an ancient coin with the speculative trait on it, and you know, the more speculative traits we have, the better. I know I grabbed the cat food, but the cat food, it isn't probably going to be around for very long. There's Swole Cat. Swole Cat is part of the interest build, but not necessary at this time. Let's see if we can find anything else interesting. See what I did there? Ooh, megaphone with the obsessive trait. Not like that we're gonna have it on the table, but this is why we wait on making decisions as far as picking a phone ability or not, if we're planning on doing some rerolls. Okay. So let's go ahead and spin away here, see how we're looking. Some tickets, we'll take those. Our disc triggers should be coming up here. Nothing too impressive, but at least we generate a couple tickets off of it. Uh-oh. Bye-bye money. I gotta take a look at our interest percentage, because we're probably not even concerned about losing money. Yeah, 140 coins for interest is not bad at all. We're at 19%. One ticket off from this. We still have 2 rounds left, so let's keep her going. Ooh, that's a good one. We're definitely going to need some scaling charms to help with our scoring. We still haven't officially locked into any particular build, but we're definitely getting the interest online here. Our cats are catting. Another disc trigger. Yeah, those interest modifiers are really racking in the dough for us. So money-wise, we're looking good. Let's top off our interest, and maybe we'll do a little bit of spinning, grab some things. We're definitely grabbing the megaphone, so let's do that. We might even leave it out for the obsessive trait over cat food. Extra turns aren't exactly necessary, but we found something better. So we're gonna put out the vine soup with the speculative trait. Our interest is growing and growing and growing. This is exciting. I've never really done a full dedicated interest build, so it's interesting to think about. We got 1 round left. There is an Abyssu that we can store for our cardboard house. Maybe we'll keep it out in case we come across it. Ooh, there's a Barathrum. Man, we're finding all sorts of goodies. Before I pull anything out, I'll wait to see if I can find what I'm looking for. Parrot deck actually might be good. It's got a speculative trait on it. Is it time to get rid of the discs? I don't think so, actually, because we're kind of reliant on luck right now. So maybe at some point we can utilize this. I really want the extra charm space right now. Although seeing a pattern multiplier stonks is pretty darn good. Geez, decisions. So we'll pull you out. Maybe I'm just gonna store you, pull you out. We're gonna have to throw away something at some point. Oh my goodness, why you do this to me now? Okay, I'm gonna throw away cat, because we should be able to find it relatively easily, right? So we'll pull out the Abyssu, use our last 2 tickets on you. Where did you go? There you are. Throw you away. Keep our eyes open for Lucky Cat and pull him out when we can. Maybe a couple spins here, see if there's anything else interesting. I kind of like the Pentacle. Also 9/11, never forget. And let's go ahead and jump in. And Ancient Coin is like the worst thing that I have, but since it has a speculative trait, it's so nice. As you can see, our scoring isn't too good, so we're definitely going to need the discs to like help us get some consistent scoring, or if we can find a bell pepper, and the bell pepper luck will be enough and we can kind of condense down our charms a bit. Okay. Our interest on its own is putting in quite a lot of work. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull these guys out, actually. You know what? Rest in peace, my friend. You're out of here. Grab you. And we already have Barathrum out. Pull that out. Let's take a look-see. Sure, we'll do that. And I'm going to keep the Megaphone and the Barathrum out and look for Charm Space next turn. We're definitely going to need some more Charm Space. Get some of the items we got rid of back. Maybe pick up a couple luck items. The Jimbo, Wallet, Oop, and Electrician. Gonna reroll here. No Charm Space, so we'll see if we can get some off the Raging Capitalist here. We'll take a look how our scoring is. We'll leave both the Megaphone and the Barathrum out because the Barathrum has interest trait. We're at 30% interest, so that's pretty decent. I'm gonna leave the drawers full for now. And let's go ahead and see how we're looking. Really want to get that Vine Soup online. Ooh. Is that a nat? Or yeah, that was from the ancient coin jackpot. Those interest multipliers putting in massive work. $666. Not today, Satan. The obsessive trait on the megaphone could be helpful for if we only get one symbol pattern, but it has interest modifier on it. These 2 interest modifier triggers will be a decent chunk of change for us. Okay, so we netted some tickets. Let's see if we can find some charm space. Nope. So now what we do is we throw away what we have in the drawer and then re-roll again. Hope for some charm space. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So let's try to earn some more tickets. We'll do our free re-rolls here, see if there's anything that intrigues us. Speculative pepper. Not too interesting. 2 rounds left. Let's make some tickets. That's pretty good. Some more tickets. Nope. No 666, that's fine. Okay. More charm space, please, game. Please. Ooh. We could add the speculative. Oh no, everything already has a thing on it. Okay. One more reroll? Surely it's here. No. Okay. We'll just take 10 tickets. Why not? Oh, we had 1 round left. I could have just waited, but... Classic custody TCG. Okay. I suppose we can just push through to the next round and not risk hitting a 666 and not seeing the white telephone ability again. So, let's hop in here, do a little digging. Oy, oy, oy. We'll throw away a few things here, see if we can get another reroll. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. We'll keep mushrooms on deck. Probably get rid of disc for that and see how our scoring is. Or we'll store the disc and see. We'll throw away the testes there. Alright, surely it's here, surely. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I picked that, because it essentially doesn't affect anything. Oh, does it override the, I guess it overrided some of the traits, because I'm pretty sure this was a interest. So, I just kind of hurt myself there, but it's how it goes sometimes. Can't always be perfect. I don't know what I'm looking for in the shop. You know what? We're gonna go bold or go home here. So we're gonna push through here. Actually, no, we need to earn some tickets first. I'm glad I stopped myself there. Definitely need some tickets. We may not be able to get rid of the disc yet, because as you can see, it is providing for us. If we come across another tarot deck with a speculative trait on it, that would be pretty sweet. Take our money away. Some more tickets. Alright, surely. Surely it's on this next reroll here, right? Oh wait, no, I already picked something. So we're going to just maximize our ticket chances here and keep on getting as many tickets as we can. There is a perfect opportunity to get a lot of tickets. We could probably skip the last round of this deadline as well. And we got the Christmas tree build going on without using the white telephone. Love to see it. Oh, next deadline has the red 666, so you know what? I might as well go for the last round here. I'm getting good at muting my mic on time right when I'm about to cough. It's a hidden skill. I don't want you guys to hear that. Alright, got a decent amount of tickets. What red telephone ability do we want? What do we go? Diamonds, treasures, or sevens? And we could like decrease the value of these, but I don't want the devious trait to override one of my speculative traits or something like that. I'm just gonna grab you. This might help us a little bit. We could have searched for that earlier, but sometimes I'm stubborn. I don't necessarily need you out, although you helped me generate some tickets, but now that we're considering phone abilities, we'll keep you out. What do we want? I don't even know if I want anything right now, to be honest. Let's pull back out, or pull out mushrooms. That'll help a bit. Broken calculator essentially is emulating what Megaphone does, but better, but just only 40% of the time. And, oh yeah, let's not forget that we have Dear Diary. Let's generate some more tickets, just so we can maximize our respins for next deadline. We'll probably skip round 3 of this deadline as well, just to ensure that we don't see the red text telephone ability. There's the calculator. Yeah, those re-triggers are very nice. It's our budget poo-poo jar. Alright, we're not looking too bad. Let's see. 1 round left, 62 tickets. I don't think I want any of the red text telephone abilities, so I am going to ignore it. I think I kind of like calculator until we find some more interest items. Going to pull you out. I still have the disc. We'll consider finding a replacement for that as well. I think this is the longest I've ever kept a disc. Oh, did I count it wrong? I did count it wrong. So this is the round, the guaranteed red phone ability. Okay, well, that sets us back just a tad, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna get you out of there. I don't know if this is a smart decision since we aren't consistently scoring every round, but you know, the Tarot deck has made its way back around with pattern multiplier, and I think I like that. Let's see, speculative trait lemons. Maybe we go lemons? I mean, it has a speculative trait on it, so getting our interest up would be quite nice. Yeah, why not? At least until we find something that... entertains us a little bit more. Batteries. I mean, there's been a lot of good items for 7s that have popped up. Speculative trait. I mean, this is a speculative trait, or speculative run, right? We still haven't got the charm spaces. Maybe we store you. Do we even have room to store you? Man. You know, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're getting the disc out of here. We'll put you in the drawer. We'll grab a hat, and maybe, even though we grabbed the lemons, we can consider going 7s. We're not really locked into any direction just yet. Let's go ahead and earn some tickets, prepare for searching for that charm space next deadline. Let's rock and roll. And interest, we're getting 62k for each of those interest modifiers. Am I seeing that correctly? That was like 31 for lemons. That's still pretty good. I guess going interest, you don't necessarily have to rely on luck. Just hope that... Ooh, ouchies. You just hope that you hit some interest multipliers symbols, and then you're chilling. But look at that, I just get 62k of interest. We can hit a 666 on the last round, and we're in good shape. Probably gonna have to throw away the book or something on the table in order to make the book helpful, or in order to have space for the book. Mushrooms hasn't been doing too much for us because we're not like insanely lucky. We maybe sometimes get 3 patterns, so we'll see. We'll keep racking up tickets. There we go. There's a little mushroom trigger. Actually, now that I think about it, mushroom is probably better to keep around than like something like fine soup. But fine soup has the interest multiplier on it, so it's kind of hard for me to let go of it. One round left. Let's keep trying to make as much money as we can. I suppose a luck item could be helpful. You know what? I love mushrooms so much, but I gotta get rid of them. We're gonna grab green pepper here just to help with hitting some symbols so we can get a lot of our scaling charms to trigger, as you know, as well as the pentacle over here. We kind of... This build is kind of relying on us hitting multiple patterns. So, like that, I think that bell pepper really helped us out there. So we get all those triggers, which is what we've been missing on. We definitely need to, I think we need to find like the red bell pepper. I think that would be a pretty solid pick. We could easily roll up to guaranteed jackpots. Bell pepper is just so consistent until you get to like the late game. Yeah, so we didn't get many opportunities there to trigger our scaling options, but we're still in decent shape. So now we have to kind of rearrange and... Ooh, stained. Stained is probably better than mushrooms currently. Okay, so I'm throwing away the book. Maybe... We still need to find the baby cat too. I gotta get rid of something here. I think I'm going to get rid of Ancient Coin. Sorry, buddy. We'll grab you. I'm going to store you. Hold you out. What's the other thing I'm saving? Turret deck. Gotta put something else in. I'm not gonna be using you. I don't really want any of the red telephone abilities, so I'm not gonna pick. So we're one round away from clearing. We'll see if we can pick up our charm space, which we've been patient about. But why? Oh, I did see a 666 on the last round, the last deadline. Man, we're getting a little unlucky, but you know, sometimes that's just how it goes. What do we want to do here? Yeah, I'm not really feeling any of those for this current build. Poopy jar, not too beneficial to us right now. Let's pull out our stained with interest. That's looking mighty juiced. And I suppose we could leave out the Barathrum as well. We're kind of chilling on tickets, plus we have the Tuba hat, so maybe we store the Raging Capitalist until we need some tickets. And the Obsessive trait could actually be pretty decent, but I think we need the luck. We're relying on the luck right now. Let's see if we can find a bell pepper. A bell pepper would be nice. Fortune teller's also pretty good, but not really interest focused item, so we'll pass on, you know, my usual favorites. Oh my goodness, fake coin with the speculative trait. I mean, I kind of have to. It's my favorite charm, and it's got the speculative trait. And there's the disc B, so that's also some luck. So I think we say goodbye to lemon. We'll grab the disc B. I think we're good on luck for a bit. So what we need to do now is clear this deadline and make enough to so we clear this deadline, then hopefully be able to get our 7 spaces. Would be ideal. What do I have out right now? Okay. There goes the disc. Nice little stain trigger there. Cut us some slack, Satan. Oh man, I shouldn't have put his name in my mouth there. He's listening. Okay. Again. Pop off fake coin. Yeah, we have a lot of expendable charms. We're basically using some of these charms just as like a stonks. But our interest is getting quite juiced. Alright, so I don't want to hit a 666 on the last round of this deadline, so I'm going to leave the drawers full just for easy drawer management. We're going to end here, and then we should be able to get our charm spaces, hopefully. There's an evil deal. Gonna slow roll it. There's this. I wish... Well, there's our last chance. No way. Alright, well... Let's earn some more tickets and hopefully we can get it. Alright. So what's not helping us right now? What is not helping us? I don't know. Our build is just a little limited right now. We don't have a lot of money to work with respins, but our interest modifiers are starting to get kind of fat. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, something like a bell pepper would really help this deck for sure. I don't think I can afford to spin to look for one. I think we grabbed the money there. It seems pretty reasonable. Cat makes its way back around. I think the interest will help. When's the last time we saw a chunky cat trigger? Not very recently, has it been? Let's do you. Can always find chunky cat again, maybe with a speculative trade on it. So no bell peppers really popping up. Let's see if we can earn some more tickets for another respin. Oh wait, we still have a Raging Capitalist in the drawer. We should probably pull that out so we can actually make some tickets. Forgot about that. Right now we just are relying on the tuba hat. There we go. Our stonks with abilities finally did something there. Alright, so let's pull out our Raging Capitalist and actually get some tickets. Glad we didn't throw that away. I knew I would need it. Oof. Yeah, our luck's not looking too hot, but our interest is just fantastic. And we're lucky we didn't get a 666 there. That's nice. Nice little chunk of change in there. Ticket-wise, we do not have enough for a reroll. So why the heck not? Let's make the sevens appear more often. Okay. So rethinking what I'm gonna do here. What is not really pulling its weight around these parts? I love you, Vine Soup, but we're not getting too many triggers off of you to consider you very valuable. We still haven't pulled out the Tarot deck yet, but I don't think that's gonna be very good either. Let's hope and pray that we can get that charm space. Yes. Okay. Little too late game for this to go much farther, but I'll take it still. Okay. So we're at max charm space. We can pull you out. We can pull you out. Pull you out. Huh, look at that. Grandma's purse right on schedule. And now we can kind of top off things a little bit here to make our scoring a wee bit more consistent. And also top off our Raging Capitalist. You know what? Chastity Belt, speculative trait, seems pretty good. As we ignored those red phone calls, it's actually kind of decent. What else do we want here? I'm unsure. Oh, did I? That's right, I got rid of the ancient coin at one point. Cat comes back around, but it has the same trait. I think Oh man, I'm gonna respin and lose 3 mil. Man, I've just been losing track. I guess we will take it. And custody on autopilot after work today. Sometimes you just have a long day and brain just stops working. No, Satan, don't do it. Okay. I just noticed that the stained activated on the 666, which kept the tarot deck alive. So normally 666 is where you lose all your tarot deck progress, so I think that's pretty interesting. Our interest was at, I think it was at 50, right? What was Grandma's purse before? Yeah, 15%, so we were at 51% interest. Not too bad. I know you can go higher than that. Respins are a little too pricey for me right now. We're just kind of scraping by here. A bell pepper could really change the momentum, but even then, I need the money for the shop respins, so could always shift into a build that generates us free restocks, but you know, I like sticking to a theme for a video, just kind of seeing where we can push it, what we find, and yeah, you know, we can't kill the build. It's a good time. Look who decides to show up again, and mushroom. Dang. Okay. So some considerations. We can't get rid of the chastity belt. I mean, such a goated, such a goated charm. You don't have a speculative trade on you, so I'm getting rid of you. We pull out cat, put you in the drawer, grab you, store you. Man, I love charm management, don't you guys? It's just exhilarating content. Okay. Let's score a little bit more here. See if we can at least. That's a nice little stack. Oh, look at all those tarot deck triggers. We'll take those. And we'll lose them. Money. Not too shabby. Alright, I'm gonna load up the drawers just to make things easier when ending the deadline. Makes managing charms a little bit easier. So now we can pull out the goys. Sure. We've chose that once already, so let's go ahead and do it again, shall we? Pull you guys back out and do a little bit of respinning. I think we can squeeze a couple more deadlines out of this. 3 restocks is nice. Speculative Pareidolia. Ooh, the speculative eye returns. We're not desperately searching for tickets anymore, so now we can probably store the Raging Capitalist. We'll grab you. Interest is at 48. Maybe if we can find a Virago, we can reset the Grandma's purse, but you know what? We do 1 respin for the culture, right? Okay. Don't gamble. Also, 420 coins. Never forget. Yeah, treasures appearing more often is quite nice. And there was no interest modifiers on that, but we got some nice scaling off of that. Looks good. We really need those interest multipliers, and now we can look for the boat as well. The boat that gives the interest multipliers to treasure chests is actually helpful for us now. Not too bad. Look at all those triggers. It's funny to me every time. So our turret deck's a little juiced now. Man, I keep saying turret. I've said it that way for so long, it's hard to me to get out of it. We'll take the free restocks for sure. Very big mushroom. Not interested, really. Treasure chest. If you have the speculative trade on it, I would consider grabbing it. I think I'm going to do one more respin. We got 2 rounds left. The Gabagool, no thanks. Alright, let's see a little bit of action here. Keep on stacking that tarot deck. No! Satan's listening. Ah, that interest is so nice. You know, maybe this can actually go a lot farther than I was originally thinking, just because of the interest multipliers. Goodbye, Grandma's purse. Now we have effectively another free charm spot. I think that constitutes a couple rerolls, a couple gambas. Swole Cat, huh? I don't think we're triggering 15 times. We'll have to do another interest build sometime that focuses on re-triggers, because then we can do like an all-cat build, which would be pretty interesting. Golden Horseshoe, we'll grab it in the meantime. That's a guaranteed trigger on the fake coin. And for the culture, let's do one more. Another one, DJ Khaled. Another one. Man, we're going hard gamba. Okay, so even if we had a 666 on the last round, all the interest we get, we're like chilling. Look at that, like 200 mil in an interest trigger there. Yes, give me those tarot deck triggers. I think it's a little late, but since we got into treasure chests, if we got into treasure chests earlier, we could have got things like the PP jar and the nuke button with interest multipliers on them if we could find them. I think we'll grab you. We'll go like this. And now we can pull out this. We don't have any tickets. So is this a Raging Capitalist angle here? It might be. try to generate some tickets. Put you away. Pull you back out. What was in here? You're uncharged. Ooh, the boat is also here. So that's pretty good. It's sad it doesn't have a interest multiplier or a speculative trade on it, but I might consider ditching the disc, but that is also a big chunk of our interest. So I guess we'll consider that when we get to it. I can't let go of my fake coin. I love it too much. My fake coin and my ancient coin. Too attached. And the lucky cat is actually pretty important, especially for the tarot deck triggers. I think disc B is just the correct thing to get rid of. Oops. Might have to cut that out. Don't know if there's anything that showed up on there. Alright, yeah, let's do our respin here. Maybe we go one more? Well, that was disappointing. Oh, I didn't have my megaphone out. That's fine. This run is getting close to its end, but when we top off here, our interest increases to 10 million, which is fantastic. Yeah, we're not too concerned about min-maxing anymore, are we? Interest. We are gonna put you in the drawer. We're gonna pull you out, and we're gonna throw you away and grab you. I think that's the plan. We should get a decent amount of interest triggers, so let's see how we're looking. Oh yeah, starting to look juiced. Oh, look at that. That's a nice hefty chunk of change here. I guess with interest, we technically could go infinite if we can stack up enough cash to get enough respins to consistently find the briefcase. But with how our build's set up, you know, we're not like a 666 interest hybrid where 666 interest hybrid could definitely get you there. If you watched this far, leave a Stromboli in the comments. I know some of you did that on the last video. Lets me know who my retention heroes are. Okay, we are like Bing chilling on money. Ooh. Decisions. I don't really think our patterns matter much. What matters is that we see the multipliers. So I still want that bell pepper. I don't know if we can find it. Things are gonna get pretty expensive. I think we'll stop there for now. Turn in and go again. We'll get our fake coin trigger here from the horseshoe, so that's nice. That's looking good. We're gonna keep our eyes open for the treasure chest photograph as well. I think now's a good time to get it. We're in a good spot where our interest is really starting to stack. Yeah, look at that. Juicy chunk of change. I think I'm gonna do a couple more spins in the shop here. See if we can find the look at his photograph. Sure, why not? Do I have enough to respin? It doesn't look like it. Okay. We turn in. Alright. What do we got? Nothing too interesting. Don't think I'm gonna pick anything out of that. This, we are out of respins now, so we need to make money basically to find a briefcase, which is going to be hard. So this might be where the run ends. Like I said earlier, if you build like a hybrid rebuild or a hybrid build for 666 with like Ritual Bell, all you need is like the 666 phone Ritual Bell potato battery to like keep stacking up your turns along with Ancient Coin, and then you can just build interest items after that. Then you get the restocks and use the restocks to find the briefcase to, you know, top off your interest, and then the interest modifiers just give you an insane amount of money. If you guys would like to see a video on that specific build, definitely let me know in the comments. So we might actually be able to get there. And we're scoring a little bit higher than I was expecting, so now our interest triggers should net us a decent chunk of change. We wouldn't have had enough for any respins in the shop. Let's see how we're looking here. Man, all those re-triggers are just so satisfying. The item triggers. Yeah, there's a lot of potential for this run for sure. This run could definitely go pretty far. It would be a lot of the min-maxing, but I think we'll see if we can actually make it out of here. Let's see. We are at a decent amount of interest. Do we have any interest items here or in the shop? No, we don't. Let's see if we can make it. See if we can just squeeze by enough to complete the round. Since it's E14, you know what? It might be doable. Might be underestimating myself here. Got to get kind of lucky though on these last spins. Need to see those multipliers. There we go. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, can we get there? What's the requirement? 1.06. Got 2 spins left. Oh yeah, we get there. Just scraping by. Oh, we have enough? We don't. Oh no, you were short. All right, let's get out of here. Drawers are loaded. We escape. And that was a pretty fun episode, I do have to say. I'm definitely want to make some more videos on interest, experimenting with some like hybrid builds. If you watched all the way to the end, I would really appreciate a subscribe on my goal to reaching 1K subscribers. And there will be daily uploads, so plenty more content to come and other roguelikes down the line. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.